Hey guys, it's Brian, the Old Man New Tech, and today we are back with another comparison video. I keep getting this message coming up in my feeds that you guys want me to compare the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus to a multitude of different boom boxes that are out in the marketplace right now. Well, one that keeps popping up is the W-King D10, and it's obvious that it is a similar type of boom box. So I called up my best friend down the street, Dave, and borrowed his W-King D10 from him, and we're going to show you guys what the similarities are between these two boom boxes, what the value is of these two boom boxes, and what makes them different.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
I want to say right off the bat as a disclaimer that sometimes I buy these products and sometimes companies send them to me, but I always give you my honest opinion, and this video is proof of that, because I'm going to tell you a good recommendation of which one to buy if you are in the market for a new boombox or portable speaker. And also, if you guys want to keep videos like this coming, please head down below, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, maybe ring that little bell. You'll get notified every time I got a new video out. Now let's get on with the comparison. They're both portable and wireless. They both can be used as power banks, and they have similar battery outputs, although W-King claims that they have 42 hours of battery life versus Soundcore Motion Boom Plus's 20 hours. I can tell you that both of these companies judge their battery life very differently. I can tell you both of these portable speakers can get you about 15 to 20 hours of usage at moderate volumes. With the W-King, however, it has a light show, as you can tell, and that can affect how much battery life you can get out of this unit. Now, they both have waterproofing, but the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is truly waterproof with an IPX67 rating, which means that it is waterproof, dustproof, and can be submerged in water. Where the W-King D10 is IPX6, it can take some heavy splashing, but you don't want to submerge this in water. Now, as far as sound goes, they both promise between 70 and 80 watts of power. From a loudness standpoint, I can tell you that they both are similar from a loudness standpoint, but there is a little bit of difference between the two. Keep listening and I'll tell you what that is. And as we go on, if you guys want to take a look at my full reviews on these, because I've done full reviews on both of these products, I'm going to shoot some links down below. You can check them out there, and you can also get the latest pricing on these Bluetooth speakers in those links as well. Now let's dive right into the differences. First off, the weight. The Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is a lighter speaker coming in at just over 5 pounds, compared to the hefty weight of the D10, which is a 13-pound beast. While both speakers have beautiful molded handles, actually I like the texture of the W-King handle a little bit better, but the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus has this convenient strap for carrying, which I find really helpful when I'm packing the cooler and need some free hands. Now, both have simple controls and rubberized buttons on top for easy access. Soundcore Motion Boom Plus lights up a few of their controls, but not the important ones, which are the volume up and down. W-King has opted not to light up their buttons on this particular speaker, but they have labeled them quite clearly and allowed a lot of texture here so that you can actually feel the controls. Plus, W-King has a power level LED indicator right here, so I can just look at the speaker and see how much power I have left on the device. Whereas the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, I'll have to go to the app to see my power level. Now, as far as True Wireless Stereo goes, you can buy 2 of each of these units and pair them for True Wireless Stereo.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
But where the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus has a clear advantage over the W-King D10, the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus has their Soundcore app, which allows you to pair up to 100 speakers or devices. And the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus allows me to play with its sound profile through that app through equalizers and preset equalizers. The W-King has very simple equalizers built right into the speaker itself. I have either the tone mode or the bass mode, and it turns on with a default in the bass mode. Also, from a feature standpoint, you're going to notice that the W-King comes with a secret weapon. That is the ability to do karaoke. They have a separate microphone jack built into the speaker itself. So if you can get a hold of a microphone, you can plug it right into the back of this speaker and have a karaoke party, which I'll be demonstrating for you guys at home in a little bit. So I guess the major differences as far as features go are the weight of the speakers themselves. The Soundcore is pretty light, and the fact that the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus is IPX67, which gives you additional waterproofing. Finally, the other big major feature that I would look at is that the W-King has some options as far as being able to plug in a microphone for karaoke and also play off of a USB thumb drive. And the W-King D10 can also play off of a TF card. So as far as sound goes, I'm going to give you guys a chance to hear how these speakers sound indoors, and we'll do a little bit of bass test on them too to see how that bass sounds and comes through the speakers. So here we go. Oh man! All right, and now the W-King D10. I've been able to listen to these up close and personal here indoors, and I usually don't listen to these speakers indoors, which it's a little bit mind-blowing when you hear all that bass reverberating off the walls. I can tell you the main difference that I'm hearing from my end is that the Soundcore has it seems to have a little bit wider range of bass, especially on the lower end when you're playing at a moderate volume level. The W-King is built for loudness, and it has a real punchy bass sound that really smacks you upside the face. And another thing that I almost forgot to mention too is that the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, being released this year, has Bluetooth 5.3, which is going to give you some decent range and better connectivity, and the W-King D10 has Bluetooth 5.0, and it came out last year, so that's another big difference. But back to the sound. From a sound standpoint, I would say they're very comparable from a sound standpoint. I'm getting a little bit more of a detailed sound coming from the Soundcore at mid-levels, and I'm getting a little bit more of clarity in the music. I do get a little bit of a blending of that music and the sound from the W-King D10 when it's at a louder volume. But it's very minor.
That's what she said.
And I'm not an audiophile, so I would be happy with the sound coming out of both of these Bluetooth speakers. I do have to confess that the W-King D10 is a little bit louder in my book. Now we're going to go outside and check the sound of these speakers out, and I'm going to run through the additional feature that the W-King has, which is the ability to have karaoke hooked into the speaker. So before we go outside, I'm going to talk to you about the major difference, and that is between the prices of these Bluetooth speakers. The W-King D10 at the time of the filming of this video on Amazon was under $100. Actually, it was like 93 bucks. While the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus comes in at around 180 bucks. So for the price of one Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, you could get two W-King D10s.
No way!
Which screams value to me. It's not to say the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus isn't a kick-ass speaker. It's just that when I can get two kick-ass speakers for the price of one, I tend to lean a little bit more towards the value proposition, which is why I built this channel to begin with. So let's get outside and see how these sound. New Tech is coming at you live from my deck. We're testing out the karaoke capabilities of the W-King D10. Now this takes a full microphone jack. It's one of these big doohickeys. Anyway, we're gonna play some tunes here so you guys can check it out for yourself. Old man New Tech with the W-King D10, checking out the volume. It's at about 50% with the plane flying overhead. All right, so hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear. And I was also able to raise and lower the volume of the microphone. Very important when you're considering karaoke because you never know how loud the music's gonna be, right? So it sounds pretty cool, and I'll throw it back to myself in the studio. So we're back from the outdoors. I want to know what you guys think of the sound outside. Just shoot me some comments down below, but I'm going to roll right into my final recommendations for these two speakers. When it comes from a pure value standpoint, I really got to hand it to the W-King D10. I mean, this is a loud speaker. It has plenty of bass, which I'm a bass head, you guys know that. And it's got a ton of features that I can use in any party situation. It's loud enough for dancing, and also I can pull out my phone, pull up some karaoke on YouTube, and have a really good time with it. It can take some moderate splashing and environment. So from an all-around recommendation from a value standpoint, the W-King is a clear winner for me. Now here's a big but. If I'm going to be going out on a boat or on a canoe trip or somewhere where I know there's a possibility of a speaker getting dumped in the water, well, then I got to go with the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. It costs twice as much as the W-King D10, but I know that I can dunk this in the water. I've done it myself multiple times. So I can leave that choice up to you guys at home. I'm shooting links again down below for you to check out the latest pricing. Those Amazon affiliate links do help the channel a little bit. And I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have down below. So hey, it's Friday here at Old Man New Tech headquarters. I'm heading back out on the water, and I will check you guys later. Hey, this is Brian with Old Man New Tech. We can't make this channel happen without you, so please hit subscribe and smash that bell down below. And if you're looking for product links, you'll find them there too. Thank you.